cover, then you head southbound, you get to the greens, some of the purples and the blues, that is your precipitation. The green is the rain, that's what we're seeing right now, moving its way across parts of North Florida, mainly east of Tallahassee.
Yo, Todd, what's poppin'?
It's been a pretty wet time for us already here as we approach.
What are you watching? Just checking the weather, boss.
Remember how they said it wouldn't rain this weekend?
They predicted it would be nice, but we can only be so confident in our forecasts.
That's what I don't understand about climate change. How are we supposed to know what will happen in 30 years if the liberal media can't even predict the weather for my grandpa's barbecue?
Weather isn't the same as climate, bro.
Seems the same to me, dog.
Weather refers to the short term, but climate is more about long-term trends.
Well, wouldn't the short term be easier to predict than the long term?
It's actually easier to describe the average over 30 years than it is to predict if it's going to rain tomorrow. A single event is much more variable. Averages over time follow a more predictable trend.
I don't know, Chief. Why don't you give me an example?
Think about flipping a coin. If you flip the coin 5 times, you might end up with 5 heads. But if you flip it 10,000 times, you pretty much know it's going to be 50-50.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But how do they know the climate's getting warmer?
NOAA measures 10 different indicators of global temperature. All of them indicate the climate is warming.
What kind of variables are those?
Things like air temperature, sea level, and ocean heat are all rising, while glaciers and Arctic sea ice continue to decline.
I'm gonna be honest, boss, that sounds a bit rough. But who cares if it's a little bit warmer?
Climate change is a serious threat to a lot of species, including humans. Millions of people are going to be displaced as their homes start to go underwater.
Satellite as well, you see the Milky White showing
Damn.
in the Ohio Valley, that's the cloud cover, then you head southbound, you get to the greens, some of the purples and the blues, that is your precipitation. The green is the rain, that's what we're seeing right now, moving its way across parts of North Florida, mainly east of Tallahassee.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Also seeing some